Hey everyone, Charting Man Dan from ChartGuys.com. You know, behind every single video that we put out every single day, there's a wonderful community of traders that we want to invite you to be a part of. Try the free 7-day trial and gain access to our live market broadcasts every morning and afternoon, interact with hundreds of like-minded traders, or take part in one of our dedicated chat rooms, each led by an analyst that's there to answer your questions in real time. Our trial is risk-free with absolutely no commitment or credit card required to experience the TCG community. For those looking for a head start in technical analysis, check out our entries and exits course in the link below in the description. Get up to speed with the fundamentals of TCG technical analysis and experience over 5 hours of great community-driven trading education. Looking at PCLN NVDA TSLA NFLX CMG daily weekly time frame. PCLN bulls showing up with the help of the market, breaking the lower high pattern and seeing some nice upside, closing at the high of the day over the middle Bollinger Band, and the bulls have momentum. So the range to, or the level to break was 1835, and we broke it. So we're now looking at the next resistance is up at 1854, and if we break that, we're starting to fill the gap to the upside. So after 5 days in a row of the bounce on SPY with no consolidation, we do have to be weary that consolidation is likely around the corner. It will be normal, healthy consolidation, but it is likely that the PCLN bulls do need some of the market help, which is what the catalyst was for these bulls to show up today, to continue heading towards that gap fill. They have been weak since earnings, but it looks like they are starting to regain their legs and recover a bit here. Weekly time frame still holding exponential supports. Every consolidation period we've seen in 2017 has bounced off the 8-period exponential support and continued to the upside, and that's what we're doing here again. Bullish candlestick this week after testing and holding that exponential support last week. And depending on how we close this week, we will be looking back up towards the gap fill and towards the all-time high. NVDA, second day in a row where we hit the all-time high at the open and then fade for the rest of the day. And we see profit taking and the bears making some gains to the downside. Not significant. Bulls are still in control, higher lows, higher highs, but it's definitely some profit taking up here. So the new all-time high is 141.07. Support is down at 135.71, 135.22. Gap fill, 133.29. Weekly time frame, potential bearish reversal candlestick after a 2-week breakout. We'll have to see how we close this week. If we were to see this week close right here and now, we would be looking at the potential to lose the upper Bollinger Band, form a red week, and see normal healthy consolidation after such a big bull move. So that gap's going to be our target once we do see weakness, and we have seen weakness. We saw it yesterday. We didn't get any follow through because of the news that came out this morning with SoftBank owning whatever. And if we see continuation to the downside tomorrow with no news to save the bulls, then we will be eyeing this gap fill. Tesla on the daily time frame, bulls showing up today. It's an inside bar on the daily with a tightening range, and we're looking for a break for the bulls of 311, and then we're looking at 316.50. If we get a bear break of 305.40, we're looking at 303.48, and then 300 psychological, where the 50-day moving average will be lining up as well. So an inside bar to be watching tomorrow. We do have a little lower high, lower low pattern here. The bulls have to break 316.50 to change that. The weekly time frame still very healthy. A bull flag currently at this point. Normal healthy consolidation, holding exponential moving average support with lower wicks, showing the bulls buying the dip and maintaining control at this point. It would really require a loss of 300 at this point for Tesla to be looking at bearish momentum in the short term, which as of right now is still holding. Netflix on the daily time frame today. We did get a bull break of the inside bar early on, but didn't get much follow through. It really got sold into right away. So that break occurred literally in the first 2 minutes, and then things settled down and the bears took the control in the first 10 minutes of trading. We have this middle Bollinger Band support that we're grinding against in terms of holding that level. Losing that would favor the bears in the short term, and resistance is up at 158.60. Break that, and there's a gap at 159.33 to be watching. So very tight range here on Netflix, and keep an eye out if the market does consolidate, which we know is coming sometime soon. We will look to lose this middle Bollinger Band support, but then we'll look to form a higher low. And if we want a good example of that, check out Apple on the daily time frame, as it really did a good job of, well, actually it's in the process of doing it. Facebook has already done a good job of seeing a bounce, forming a higher low, and now getting a higher high today and seeing follow through to the upside. Netflix on the weekly, very, very tight range, showing that sideways trading and a little doji of indecision. Not much to gain on the weekly chart in terms of information besides holding strong, holding exponential support. CMG also held support, so we have an inside bar here as well. And again, CMG and Tesla, 6 days in a row, are pretty much identical with their charts. So the range tomorrow is 474.29 support and 480 resistance. break 480, and the bulls have to break 489.66 to change this little trend, and break 474, and we're looking down at the 465 range. So a little safe day by the bulls, holding on to support. Didn't see a ton of upside, very small range. And tomorrow's going to be very telling for both Tesla and CMG to see if they can get follow through, or to see if this was just a very short-term bounce attempt before further weakness. So thanks for tuning in. We'll check back in tomorrow. See you soon. Can't wait.